Welcome back to the Plot Twist Unfiltered. Today we are going to read my newest book, Awaken the Queen. It is a dark romance, and you can find it on Amazon. And I hope that you enjoy it.
Chapter 01. The Storm Within. Rain slammed against the broken window, a deafening rhythm that mirrored the chaos inside Aria's mind. She sat on the edge of the threadbare bed, fingers tracing the jagged shadows that flickered across the room, as if alive. Each pulse, each twitch of darkness at her fingertips, was a whisper she didn't understand, yet it felt like a part of her, like a heartbeat she had forgotten. She tried to remember, tried to think, but her memories were like shards of glass, sharp and jagged, cutting through her mind in flashes. A crown, a throne, a scream, fire, betrayal, and then nothing. A sudden noise outside made her freeze. Footsteps, careful, deliberate, but heavy enough to send her heart hammering. Shadows flared at her instinctive fear, twisting across the floor, curling like living tendrils. She inhaled sharply, instinct screaming at her to flee. Then he appeared. Lucian, tall, dangerous. Darkness clung to him like a second skin, yet there was something magnetic, almost hypnotic about him. His eyes black and unreadable locked onto hers, and her chest constricted, every nerve alive, every breath caught in her throat. "You're awake," he said, voice low, velvet and steel, each word sliding against her skin. "I wasn't sure you would be. I don't know." Her voice trembled, but there was something in the way her shadows writhed, responding to his presence, that made her pulse quicken. "I don't know who I am, or why." "Not yet," he murmured, stepping closer. The faintest brush of his hand against her arm sent a shiver through her, part fear, part something else. Desire? Curiosity? A pull she couldn't explain? "But you will. And when you do, everything changes." Arya swallowed hard. Her fingers twitched, shadows reacting to the storm inside her chest, flaring like embers. She wanted to pull away, to hide, but the magnetism of him, the dark fire in his eyes, rooted her to the spot. "You feel that?" Lucian whispered, leaning just close enough that she could smell him, smoky, dangerous, intoxicating. "That fire inside you, that storm." "Yes," she breathed, voice barely audible. I feel it, but I don't understand it." "You will," he said, a smirk curling his lips, teasing, dangerous. "It's part of you, part of the queen you don't remember, part of the power that everyone else fears." Aria's pulse surged. Queen. Power? Memories flickered, anger, betrayal, a throne, a scream. Shadows surged around her, responding to the fragments, writhing like snakes, tangling around her fingers and wrists, alive with intent. Lucian stepped even closer, his presence overwhelming, a dark heat radiating from him. "And that fire," he whispered, voice low and intoxicating, "is dangerous, but so are you. Dangerous and irresistible." Her breath hitched. Desire, fear, and something primal power twisted inside her. The shadows pulsed in sync with her heartbeat, wild, alive, hungry. She realized, with a mix of terror and thrill, that she had never been this alive, never been this dangerous. "And tonight," he murmured, lips brushing the shell of her ear, "you start remembering. You start awakening. And I will be here." Aria's chest tightened. The storm outside mirrored the storm inside her. Lightning flashed, illuminating the room, and she felt it. Power, desire, danger, alive, and coiling around her like serpents of shadow. She didn't step back. She didn't run, because something deep inside told her she was meant to face him, meant to feel this, meant to awaken. The queen was stirring, and the fire was just beginning.
That is chapter 1 of The Awakened Queen, and you can find that on Amazon. I hope that you enjoy this episode of The Awakened Queen, and if you would like to hear more stories from different authors, I definitely have a whole list of authors that I can read chapter 1 of their book with their permission, because there's so many authors that I have met that are absolutely incredible. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will end the way I always end, which is God granted me the serenity to change the things I cannot. Oh wow, I just had a brain fart. Because I just remembered something. I am working on book 2. Book 2 will be a lot longer than book 1. I know that book one was a little short for some people. I've um, heard that, which that's understandable. It was short. It's like 93 pages, but I made it short not on purpose, but because I I think I was in a rush pretty much, and I just wanted it out there, but also because I wasn't really rushing, but I kind of was, if that makes sense. Like, I wanted my book out there, but then I wanted book two to be longer. So that way, when people read book one, they'd be like, oh my God, I want that. Um, and then I have to read book two. So that's kind of why I made book one short and only 93 pages, because I want everyone to be like, oh my God, I need book two. Where's book two? Where's book two? So I am working on book two, and I'm roughly possibly going to be like 320 pages, maybe longer. I'm going to take my time with this one because I want it to be long. I want it to be juicy. I want it to be spice. I want you guys to love it. So with that being said, I am working on that as we speak. Cause I want it to be perfect. Okay, now we're going to end the way I always end, which is God granted me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as a pathway to peace, taking as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have, trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will, so I so that I may be responsibly happy in this life and happy with him forever in the next. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Plot Twist Unfiltered. And I do apologize for this pausing and all that. I have a lot on my mind, and I'm also working on the book two of the Dark Queen series. So I hope that you guys will enjoy the first book, and I hope that you guys want the second book. So you guys have a wonderful night, and I wish all of y'all the best. Bye.